The Rockets on their way to the locker room, looking to deliver a big win for the home crowd tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. The starters for Utah, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Then there's John Collins. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Hendricks in at the four-man position. And for Houston, Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. And it's Şengün in at the center position. One thing you love about these teams, Clark, they both do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards. With all of these glass eaters running around, getting their hands dirty, should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Markkanen. The three ball. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Stolen by Collins. George against Van Vliet. Here's Hendricks. Collins with a screen on Smith. Here's Markkanen. Can't cash it in from close range.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Markkanen against Şengün. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Smart move by Şengün, sticking with his shot through the foul inside.
The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
First free throw is good. But Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
What I like about Şengün is how versatile he is. I mean, especially as a passer.
Pass to Hendricks. Now here's Sexton. Green covering. Now here's Brooks. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Hendricks. George scanning the floor. To the paint. Tipped. Here's Collins. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
George against Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Collins, and Şengün gets it to go.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. To the inside. Collins, no good. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Smith passes to Brooks. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Allie, thank you. And that one's good. Markkanen.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside, Green. Out to the right wing. Pass to Şengün. Green against Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Smith outside. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Jazz. Sexton looking around. It's blocked.
You can tell Smith really relishes being a force on defense. Blocks like that will help him anchor himself at that end of the floor.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Outside for Green. The three is up. And he buries his first look.
I like when Green aggressively hunts his shot. He's a very impressive offensive player for as young as he is.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Thompson, he's checked in for Brooks. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Green against Sexton. 13 feet out. He squares up and sinks it.
Great awareness by Sexton to find the soft spot. Nice pull up there, pure from mid-range.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
And it's Green missing. The Jazz have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And the quickness is unmatched. Tough for defenders to check Sexton. I mean, he just draws the contact right there.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw misses. Whitmore's checked in for the Rockets. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's scoreless. Great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Free throw good from Kessler. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
No good on the second free throw. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Here's Sexton. 1:05 left in the first quarter. To the middle. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Over Thompson. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper.
Looking strong. Clarkson gets great elevation on that jumper.
Here's Van Vliet. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Stolen by Kessler. Outside Sexton. Down low. Here's Hendricks. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Green with a screen on Sexton. The drive by Van Vliet. Outside Whitmore. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Şengün, no good. Here's Sensabaugh. The three from Sexton. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he can't hit the second. All right, the Jazz making a change here. And he nails the third. And so the first quarter is in the books. Utah ahead. They're up by 4. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Clarkson the 2, and Markkanen is the 3. Then there's Collier, then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. And here's Shepard for 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Utah leading by 4. Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepard.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
Well, the Rockets shooting only 42%. Here's Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
He's off on the first. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
And he sinks the second.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Pass to Thompson. That three's off the mark. Utah leading by 5. Clarkson outside. And the layup falls. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice change of direction with the ball and with the body. Nice strong move by JC.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Mills. Şengün, a screen on Mills. Here's Shepard. And Mills pulls it down. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Hendricks. Out left to the wing. And here's Markkanen. Brooks comes with a double team. Markkanen, the pass to Kessler. Clock at 6. Here's Hendricks. Whitmore defending. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Rockets trail by 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Şengün, a screen on Clarkson. The rebound by Markkanen.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Şengün with a double team. Clarkson passes to Kessler. Outside Mills. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 10-point Jazz lead.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Get ready to dance like everybody's watching.
Houston making some changes. Green's checked in for Whitmore. Green comes in for Thompson. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepard. John Collins checked in for Utah. Sensabaugh comes in for Mills. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Van Vliet against Clarkson. Back to Şengün. Shot to stop the run. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Şengün's got 5.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
Utah leading by 8. Here's Sensabaugh. No points so far. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside, Green. Pass to Green. Now here's Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Clarkson. Van Vliet, money from the wing.
Keeping the game simple. Van Vliet just working the defense and taking what he sees there.
Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Kessler. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. Trailing by 8. Green with a screen on Clarkson. Three-pointer, Van Vliet nails it from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Welcome to the ball, your
Eason comes in for Green. .156 left in the half. Markkanen outside. Pass to Sexton. Collins with a screen on Green. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. Outside, Green. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. That's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
And you know, Clark, Fred Van Vliet gives you a number of things. Leadership might be the most important.
It is certainly one of his great attributes, B.A., when you look at Fred Van Vliet. Not very big, not super athletic, but a winner, tough-minded, and highly skilled. Doesn't make mistakes with the ball, gets other people's shots, and has proven to be a clutch and consistent quarterback at a really high level.
Utah leading by 4. 55 seconds left in the second period. And here's Collins for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You're one of the bright young stars in this league. Collins is aggressive, and he makes plays.
These are his first free throws of the game. Free throw is good from Collins. And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. Rockets trail by 7. Green with the ball. 5 points in the game. Pass to Van Vliet. Shoots over George. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Smith. Van Vliet's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
The Jazz have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Markkanen with a screen on Smith. Here's Hendricks, covered by Smith. Collins a screen, down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, George, counted from distance. And the Jazz lead by 8.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
George against Van Vliet. Şengün a screen on George. And Şengün throw it down.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
And so it's the Utah Jazz leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Fred Van Vliet. And Fred, what adjustments does this team need to make at the defensive end?
He's got to tighten up. You know what I mean? I think that we'll look at the film and see where we went wrong. I thought we bailed him out a lot at the rim. allowed them to get to the free throw line and kind of muck the game up a little bit. So try to play without fouling, get back out of transition, and see if we can get some more easy ones.
Can't allow the freebies. Those add up. Guys, back to you.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, we're seeing a tremendous game from Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Now Green. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. And it's VanVleet in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Buries it from 3.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Here's George. It's a 3-point game. Outside Sexton. George, a screen on Green. The 3 from Sexton. Smith with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that
one. Brooks against George. Pass to Green for the tie. Utah grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Sexton. Over VanVleet. Sexton misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
VanVleet, the pass to Smith. George against Green. Şengün, a screen on George. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
When you try to check Green in pick and roll action, you've got to stop him first.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Here's Collins. He's got 7. And Collins with the jam.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Smith outside. Back to VanVleet. Inside, here's Şengün. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's George. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Shot clock at 6. Markkanen misses.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Now here's Smith. Defense is right there. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Outside Sexton. Şengün with a steal. Here's Van Vliet. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Van Vliet's got 11 points.
And sometimes you forget about Van Vliet's speed. When this happens, he's more than happy to remind you of it.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Sexton. Back to George. Collins with a screen on Van Vliet. George passes to Collins. Shot left block. It's good. Off the glass. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Here's Van Vliet. 11 points in the game. Smith outside. Back to Van Vliet. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 13.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Collins. Back to George. With some arc. Good work there as it goes. George has got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Houston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Now Şengün. Over Collins. And it's Houston scoring again.
When he's not working back to the basket, Şengün can pop out and face you up.
2 minutes remaining.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Rockets making a change here. Thompson's checked in. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Kessler, he's checked in for John Collins. Williams comes in for Hendricks. Sensabaugh is checked in for Larry Markkanen. And Clarkson subbed in for George. On the wing, Sexton. And down it goes. 2 points. Sexton's got 7 points.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
1:50 left in the third quarter. Outside, Green. Smith outside. Pass to Green. Van Vliet scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün, the screen. Van Vliet misses. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And here is Green. Who poked away. Williams with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Williams in the post. Working on Şengün. Pass to Sexton. And here's Clarkson. Green covering for the lead. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And you got to give it up for Clarkson. I mean, he's a natural from mid-range.
Outside, Green. Now here's Smith. And he lobs it up top. And Şengün throw it down.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Sexton. After the basket by Houston. Clarkson outside. Kessler, a screen on Green. Clarkson for 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside Sexton. There's the triple. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Here's Van Vliet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And here's Clarkson. Here's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Clarkson's got 13. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Jazz out in front, leading by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Walker Kessler. Williams is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. Another 3 for Utah.
Solid vision by Clarkson. Got it to his teammate in a great spot.
So it's the Rockets now. 4-point game. Van Vliet outside. 3-pointer. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Pass to Clarkson. The ball's knocked loose. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. left side. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
Now here's Clarkson. This one for three. Another three for Utah.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
Brooks against Williams. Brooks outside. Pass to Whitmore. Green with a screen on Markkanen. And it's Whitmore missing. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. Clarkson for three. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Van Vliet against Clarkson. Unloads. The Rockets again can't hit. Jazz leading by 4. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Fred Van Vliet. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
The first one falls. Houston making some changes. Alperen Sengun's checked in for Green. Smith comes in for Whitmore. And Green is subbed in for Thompson. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Smith passes to Van Vliet. On the wing, Green. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. George passes to Markkanen. Van Vliet against George. Outside Sexton. Collins against Sengun. 5 on the clock. Yes! Markkanen from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Rockets trail by 6. Van Vliet, the pass to Sengun. Green with the ball. Pass to Sengun. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Collins. And it's Sexton on the take. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
The nimbleness of Sexton on the drive makes him tough to stop. He can just squeeze right past you.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Van Vliet against George. Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. The rebound by the Jazz. And he lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked.
actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Van Vliet outside. Outside, Green. Şengün, a screen on Sexton. Here's Green. And no good. The dry spell continues. On the wing, Sexton. Green covering. Collins passes to George. Back to Collins. Now Williams. To the middle. Forcing the issue. Markkanen.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Down by 12. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle.
Time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
Hendricks is checked in for Williams. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Markkanen. Outside Sexton. Buries it down low. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Jazz.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And what a huge performance it was for Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Now here's Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen outside. He shoots it. Sexton misses. And it's the Rockets with the ball. A 12-point game. And that one's good. Green. Here's George. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is